Whoa. Oh my God, it's already time. It's already time again. It's already time again for morning wisdom. Sure, it seems like we just had wisdom yesterday morning, but we've all run out, haven't we? And now it's time for more. Love what the hair is doing this morning. Well, it's supposed to be rumpled. Hello, Jay Pollo Loco. How are you? And good morning, and welcome to Morning Wisdom, where we ask the cards for sweet, sweet advice that we might tackle our Tuesday with more aplomb. That's right, I said aplomb. Hi, Tam758. Who here requires morning wisdom? Evie Water, is it you? Do you require... Hi, Evan. Well, should we get this this Tuesday started off right? It's open phones, and I am here to throw morning wisdom cards all over the internet, namely the TikTok internet, everybody's favorite part of the internet. Evan, would you please gather around so that I might reach into the fourth dimension and give you some insight about your friend Max? Right, Jomi Carr? Right, Jimmy Carr? Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's January 20th. We've already made it 20 days into 2026. Can you believe that? Oh, Evan, what are we gonna do? It's going really well so far, isn't it? All right, Evan. Does Max want to contact me? Let's just reach into the fourth dimension and ask about Max. We're doing morning wisdom here, and that includes, I don't know, any question you could possibly think of. How about that? Ugh. Does Max want to contact me? Now, we know that that's a yes/no question, so this could be anything. And unfortunately, it is a card of growth. Look, Evan. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The deck just responded with its iteration of this sense. Hi, Marie. Happy Tuesday. This is what this card ends up translating into. Nah, Christ. You know what I mean? It's like you're not dancing in the streets in a five of swords. No, you are working, and that's not always the easiest work, but it is necessary. Marie E. Camarena, how are you? I'm great, how are you? Veronica, how are you? My weekend was educational. How about yours? Who here needs morning wisdom? We're here to do morning wisdom, people. Look, I can only do this for an hour or so, then I've got to actually go throw these cards for a friend in real life. So, now is your chance to soak in the fourth dimensional morning wisdom. Starting with you, Marie. Starting with you, Marie. Here it comes. Now I'm just going to throw a buck-naked card at you, Marie. Let's just see what the universe says. Let's just see what the universe says. The app is telling me encourage your viewers to share your live. Well, here I go. Free readings. Hell yes, Tawny. Do you think I am some kind of a carnival barker, Tawny? No, no, no. Marie, brace yourself. Here we go. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Today is going to be a day blessed with freedom. Come on, Marie. Can you feel the wind in your hair now as you stare at this Fool card and know that the deck, in its morning wisdom to you, has offered up its illustration of limitlessness. Hi, Cody. Good morning, Cody. Limitlessness, Marie. Limitlessness. Look, is it scary sometimes, that limitlessness? Yes, it is. Is it exhilarating sometimes, that limitlessness? Yes. Both at the same time. That's why we love it so much. Vero. Hey, Vero. Hey, Vero. Who here requires morning wisdom? Please shout it out. Please shout it out. Veronica, incoming. What can I do for you? Cody, you're next. Veronica. And then Tanisha. Veronica, Cody, Tanisha. I need to get like a person with a little notebook. Let's jot this down. Okay, Veronica, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. You're right, I should just do it. Veronica, here comes your card of the day. Are you ready? New opportunities in the realm of materialism. Not materialism in that negative way necessarily, but we're talking about the realm of the real, where the money is, and where the health is, and where the nature is. And in the page we see newness illustrated. Newness. Be on your newcomer feet. Don't be the seasoned professional in the realm of the real, says the cards. Aye, aye. Let's see here. Okay, Cody, I see your name. Cody, I'm going to shuffle rapidamente here. Just do that real fast. Because it's morning wisdom, friends. And that means it's just like popcorn style. I'm throwing cards. Who needs morning wisdom? Cody, you're next. I see you've got the open name next to you, which means, like, I think I designed that. It makes it easy for you to see. I guess the word open. I don't know. Okay, Cody, I know that you wrote me something. I gotta go check it out. I think I've shuffled. Have I shuffled? Okay, friends, let's see here. Cody asks, and I'm going back up in the chat, you know, I love to do that. It's my favorite bleeping thing. I reached out to my no contact man yesterday. I need a little love reading. Okay, here comes Cody's love read. Ready? Cody, love read. Yeah, I think so, Marie. Like if that's where it's hitting in your heart, that's where you got to take it. I'll say this to everybody here: when these morning wisdom cards drop, if they hit in a way for you that is personal, that means they're even better than if it's just some stranger sitting there telling you stuff about it. If you look at the little page of pentacles and say, "Oh, that's my kid. I got to focus on my kid today." Okay, then. I ain't psychic. That's the thing. I ain't psychic. I'm just a strange little man. 79 years old. Covered in filter technology to keep me looking as non-elderly as this app allows. Cody, a love read. Here it comes, Cody. And you know what I'm going to do. I'm going straight to my love read, the Open Phones love read, Andromeda's breadbasket. Where the first card is you, the second card is them, the third card is the energy created between the two of you, and the fourth card is the material results. So let's just find out what these cards have to say about this love situation. And you can tell that I'm tapping the gas pedal. I want to keep moving fast because we can get to the morning wisdom. Cody, this is you. Mental rest, we see. And we see the idea of mental stability. But recovery is inherent in this card in the realm of the mental. Cody, that's you. Get your stability together. It's like, okay, well, or maybe you already have it, but we were in basics, okay? They also are at a 4, but at a different 4. They're trying to get their material worlds under their feet. They're holding on to what they have. They're worried about it. It's not always the easiest road to force, but you're trying to get your crap, your whatever. Thank you, Marie. That's very kind of you. I like your energy too. They're trying to get their bleep together, okay? Or maybe they're worried about their bleep. Energy created between the two of you. Well, there you have it. We know that there was a lot of love, but is this in the rearview mirror? 10 cups. It's obviously saying a lot about a lot. What's the material result? Yeah, okay, there it is. Now, I think again, this is not like predicting or really laying too much heavy information upon us anyway. We know that things ain't great. The Seven of Pentacles is the card of, there's work attached to it, of course, but it's the card of like being worried and disappointed and unsure that it's actually worthwhile. Am I spending my time to my benefit, or am I squandering it? Look, I need a 5th card. A recommendation card for Cody. Just give me a 5th card. What am I supposed to do with this? Where do I take it? The deck is very direct here, Cody. You need to raise your 6 swords of self-protection, the self-love 6s, and you need to paddle your boat away. I mean, if the self-love 6s tell you to paddle your boat away, Cody, you should probably consider it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Tanisha. When you and Angel reconcile, let's find out, Tanisha. It's the Open Phones Morning Wisdom broadcast. This is what it's like in the mornings with your buddy Open Phones. Anybody who shares this live stream is a god in the Open Phones universe. They're a bleeping deity. Why? Because the app told me that that's important. I don't know. Hi, Crystal Dream. Okay, let's see here, Tanisha. Let me go back to your question, Tanisha. Oh, crap. Hold up. Don't bleep up the thing. Will you and Angel reconcile? Tanisha, will you and Angel reconcile? Get over here, Tanisha. It's Tuesday. We're doing Morning Wisdom. Does the Morning Wisdom... What do you call it? The spirit of Morning Wisdom? I don't know. Hi. That's probably mine. All right, that's probably mine. Don't you worry about that. That's probably mine. Oh my gosh, Marie. You are kind for doing that. Sharing that live. I appreciate that. Oh my God. So many people flooding in for Morning Wisdom, but I am only concerned with Tanisha right now. And I'm almost done shuffling. Sorry. I gotta listen to the cards here. If I don't shuffle enough, the cards are like, hey man, no. So, okay, going back to Tanisha's thing. Will you and Angel reconcile? Well, let's find out. Okay. Yes. Cards. Tanisha needs some wisdom about Angel. Okay? Clearly, we're worried about whether we are going to reconcile with Angel. What can you show me? Look familiar? It's the 5 of Swords again. Okay, look, everybody. Since this card is recurring and recurring, this is the disappointment card. Let's see how many times we can spend this Martian Tuesday getting this crap out of our system. But yes, it isn't to be not welcome. This is a very helpful piece of information, Tanisha. It's saying, God damn it. Ugh. And that's the work. That's the psychic work involved in this card. To get to that self-love 6 of Swords that we just saw, you got to walk through this. Ugh. Disappointment. Sense of like, God, I don't, it's a negative card, essentially, Tanisha. It's a negative card. I wish it was a positive card, but this is the price you pay for actually trusting the deck. The deck doesn't only have, well, I mean, I guess I've seen iterations of this deck where every single one of the cards is just this little gentle kiss. Looking at you, mother piece. But this ain't Pam's deck. Pam's deck is just rife with fantastic symbolism about effing up. circa 100 years ago-ish. Anyway, who here is ready for their morning wisdom? Who here is stuck around to collect their morning wisdom? You can tell me. That's what I'm here to do. I'm your buddy Open Phones. I have a horizontal broadcast that happens on Wednesday nights, Pacific Standard Time. Sheena Loren, hi. Welcome to the Morning Wisdom broadcast. Sheena asks, will I hear from Omer any this month? Let's find out. Sheena Loren 42007 asks, will I hear from Omer anytime this month? Well, let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say about Omer. Okay, we're just going to ask the cards about you and Omer. I'm cutting the cards using my non-dominant hand, Sheena. And I'm recombining the deck in the order that the deck itself seems like it wants to be recombined. And then I'm going to turn this card over. Oh, and I see right here that we're going straight to the breadbasket again, Sheena. Look it. That's you. And what do we see? We see somebody stressing out. We see somebody pulling all their wands together. Those fiery wands, all those creative, procreative, spiritual wands. All of that wand energy over your shoulder. It's so much work, right, Sheena? What about Omer? Oh, well, this is promising. Omer has a little bit of a budding emotion attached to him. That's the love card, first of all. That's the Two of Cups, which everybody on Earth recognizes as the Pamela Coleman Smith love card. Not me. Don't worry. I think of this as budding love, potential love. They're just getting together saying, hi, my name's Cindy. But there's potential. What about the energy created between the two of you? No. All right. That's intense. That's a piece of negative feedback, in case you're not sure. The Tower, of course, being the ultimate card of difficulty and resistance. And basically, I consider this to be the ultimate birth canal card. You are being given birth to into a different form of being when you're walking through this card. A hard birth. But what's the material result of this? Well, if you push through, maybe you do get to have your Emperor. But boy howdy, is that a price to pay or what? Look, the Emperor is there. It's a masculine archetype. It's like it's the Emperor, for pity's sake. But whew, what a furnace to build an Emperor inside of. Think carefully. If you're game to party with the Tower all the time, then maybe you can find your way to this. Say the deck ambiguously, I guess. I don't know. I am about to have a delicious cup of coffee in my Pam's coffee mug. I'm asking for morning wisdom. I'm asking for solicitations for morning wisdom. I would like to offer morning wisdom to you, courtesy of these cards. If you are interested, are you? Are you Naomi Gonzalez? Are you? He's having budding feelings for me or something. Well, the deck didn't actually attach a name to that, did it? It just said Tower and Emperor. And, you know, it's like, that's a... I mean, if I'm you, Sheena, and I'm catching those cards, I'm just like really, really reckoning with how much pain this relationship causes me. I'm really thinking about that, and I'm thinking about if it's worth it. Look, you gotta life is so screwed up. Can I get an amen? Everybody right here watching the Morning Phones, Morning Wisdom broadcast, can I get an amen for Sheena Loren 42007, who has said the ultimate bleeping truth of all time? Life is so screwed up. It is so very screwed up. But we persist. We persist. And we persist how? That's right, together. Olivia. Oh, sweet Olivia. It seems like you would like some morning wisdom. Will Connor try to come back? Perseverance. Thank you. Exactly right. Do you think this world's for the weak? No. It's for us toughies. We gotta be, and I'm talking about the emotionally tough, the emotionally resilient, perseverance-oriented people, the people that love hardest, largest, the people that have the hugest hearts. Yes, yes, yes. That's who we are all in training to become, are we not? That's who we're all in training to become. The version of ourselves with the largest heart, Olivia Weiser, who graciously liked my live. Aw, I like your live. All right, let's look at this Olivia question. Will Connor try to come back? Get over here, Connor. Energy-wise, I mean. Mental strength, Sheena, that's it. And mental strength stems from one fountain head in my mind, self-love. If you have self-love, you have it all. And when I say have as though it were possession, I don't mean that. Because it's not something that you can hold in your hand. It's something that you have to cultivate like a flower. Ugh. Is it the easiest flower on earth to grow? No! It's like a bleeping orchid. You gotta like feed little teaspoons of sugar water and stuff sometimes. But if you don't, then next thing you know, Olivia. Wait, Olivia, did you just change gears on me? Whatever. I'm down for it. Oops. Will Tanner want a relationship with me? All right, Olivia, get over here. Let's just look at Tanner real fast. Olivia wants to know what the cards have to say about Tanner. I just need a little piece of morning wisdom feedback cards. Olivia wants to know if Tanner wants to start a relationship with them. Jesus Christ, it's a Tuesday, isn't it? It's a Tuesday, Olivia. And you know what that means? It means it's Mars Day. And you know what that means? It's Geburah Day. And you know what that means? It's the day where we have to face up to the fact that sometimes it just doesn't go the way we'd like. And what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? We're talking about perseverance. We're talking about sword removal. Ultimately, these 9 swords are a portrait of a mind torturing itself. It's our job when we see these 9 swords to remind ourselves that it's within our power to remove each and every one from that, that dark backdrop and return to the single sword of truth that lives inside of each and every one of our stomachs, right about here, that we can use to know what the right thing to do is. If we'd like. May I please have some more requests, Mark, for morning wisdom? Who would like morning wisdom from these cards? We're having a Tuesday, which means it's all swords, and it's bleeping like bad news central, so be warned. Faith Nelson asks, will my dolls come in the mail? Faith, what's going on with these dolls? Wait, Olivia, did I not just hit that one? Wait, okay, hold on, Olivia. You got a lot of man questions. Man questions? Person questions. I don't know if they're men. Hold on, let me just get Faith out of the way. Come here, Faith. Will my dolls come in the mail? This is a simple one. Deck, just like, if you got any information about Faith's dolls, it's frustrating to not have these bleeping dolls. And they're coming in the mail, theoretically. We all know what it's like to wait around for that, especially all of us old people. All you children probably don't have any idea what it's like to wait next to a mailbox for something. Here's what the cards say, Queen. Look, patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. So saith the deck. Oh my gosh, Olivia. Will Connor come? Look, come here, Olivia. Olivia, it's like Grand Central Station over there. Olivia just has a lot of suitors. So, will Connor try to come back? I love the word try in that sentence, Olivia. The word try is telling 100 stories inside of that very sentence. Will Connor try to come back? Let's see. Let's just see. Oh, sweet Connor. I hope he's sweet. He better be sweet, Olivia. If he's not sweet, you better kick him to the curb. Here at Morning Wisdom, we kick them to the curb if they're not sweet. There's no, I mean, we can all be salty sometimes, but overall it has to be sweet. Will Connor try to come back? Ugh. I'm telling you, Olivia, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. That means the news is going to be a certain way. And today it's all about hermit energy, where you're being beckoned. Yes, Olivia, I hate to be the one to tell it to you. And you're being beckoned into your cloak. Your lantern is calling your name. Your dumb golden stick. And you're going to go stand on the snowy mountaintop for a while and sort of just stare at your lantern. I'm sorry, Olivia. Look, it's January. Maybe it's like you're gathering energy like that high priestess for an explosive spring, courtesy of the Empress in April, for instance. Reactivating the chat. Hello, everybody. Oh, let's just see if I'm missing anything. Yesterday I missed, like a friend of mine was up here in the chat and I missed it. Because it's like the Matrix. You can't keep track. Oh, sweet God. It's morning wisdom, friends. Who here needs morning wisdom? As I take another sip of coffee. It's only 7:36 a.m. here in the most glamorous place on earth, Hollywood, California. I know. Good morning, Zamora. Oh, Zamora, welcome to the Open Phones podcast. Can I please help you? Don't we all need morning wisdom? I think we all do need morning wisdom, especially on Tuesdays, even if it is Sword Fiesta, which apparently today it is. I've already drawn the Five of Swords twice, and I've been up here for 20 minutes. Look. Hey, blankets. All right, let's just do some morning wisdom right now. First of all, I got to shuffle the deck the correct direction. Zamora. Come here, Zamora. Do you want a card to contemplate, Zamora, for your morning wisdom? As I catch up to you, good morning. Also, good morning. Did I miss anything on you, Zamora, as I fish around in the chat? All right, I can't fish around in the chat. Zamora, get over here. Do you just need a general card to carry into your Tuesday? Let's find it, Zamora. Let's find the card that's meant for you. Hi, Lorenzo. Lorenzo, we're doing morning wisdom. Generally single card pulls from a beautiful magical deck of Pamela Coleman Smith cards. You know that. Routine, Lorenzo. We're trying to figure out what to do with our days. Join us, Lorenzo, and see if there's any morning wisdom for you. Oh, Zamora, incoming. Brace yourself, Queen. Here it comes. Tuesday, get ready. It's going to be a certain way. And yes, indeed, it is absolutely consistent, my friends. Your morning wisdom, Zamora, is 10 swords. Boosh! Impaling a dead body on a beach at dawn. Oh my goodness gracious, hi, Oneotrix. Look, this is not a tragedy. This is an ending. This is an exclamation point to a difficult process concluded. Okay? Remember, this is like when we hit 10, cyclically speaking, we go back to 1. But yes, we are. It seems that all the doors that open up this morning are going to walk through a little bit of resistance first. And this is yours. This is yours to ponder. Is there something that this card can attach itself to, Zamora, and say, it's time to wrap it up? Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. And that's morning wisdom sometimes. Sometimes it's 10 swords in your face, and you go, great, thanks, I already knew that. I already knew there's always 10 swords in my face. Where you're currently living. Oh, see, it's interesting how it instantly attaches, right? Sweet Zamora, please come back, I beg you. Please come back. Don't forget your buddy Open Phones. I'm here as many weekday mornings as I can muster, and then on Wednesday nights I do a horizontal broadcast on the horizontal streams. And that one's me singing songs, and that's me doing like the 13 card Solomon spread, the proprietary Open Phones spread. It takes forever. It's like we do these leggy, beautiful hangs for like 4 or 5 hours on the horizontals, and that's what we do up here. But up here on TikTok, it's much more frenetic, right, Ross? Who here is? I mean, I've lost track. Who is next? Please tell me who's next. Meanwhile, I'll just Hello, Amanda. Wait, Amanda's got the open thing next to her name, which means that Amanda has achieved some sort of strange special open phone status that I am aware of. Good morning. How are you, Amanda? Can I give you some morning wisdom, please? I would really like nothing more. Ooh, I missed the moment. Thank you. I would like nothing more than to supply you, sweet Amanda, with your morning wisdom. I am going to reach into the fourth dimension for you, Amanda, and I'm going to pull you in. Oh, that's what's up. What do we see for you, Amanda? If not, a passionate balance and bliss within said balance. Now, look, you can take this card to the bank on so many romantic levels if you like. Pamela Coleman Smith has clearly opened the door to a sense of deep joy that can be attached to any number. Any number of celebrations. Boop. Boop. Hilarious. But even at its most basic, what you see here is beautiful materialization in the realm of passion, meaning like it happens. And once it happens, it's stable, it stays. What a beautiful thing to carry into your day. But does it hit for you, Queen? Does it hit? Do you feel like, oh yeah, that's me. I'm going to be walking through those four wands. Here I come. I hope it does. Who here's ready for their morning wisdom, friends? Who here's ready? You have been walking through your four high blankets 319. Get over here, blankets 319. Ready? Here comes your morning wisdom. You've been feeling great. Well, Amanda, the cards are basically patting you on the back and saying, get out there and continue. Go deeper into the joyfulness. Cultivate it. Cultivate it. Cultivate it. Those are the four legs of the table. Build upon that table. Go upward. Okay, blankets 319. I'm about to give you your morning wisdom. Are you ready? Hi, Slate 24. Blankets 319. Here's what the cards have to say to you. The beautiful self-love sixes are making their appearance for you, Blankets 319, and you're seeing this six in the realm of material, which means that in the real world where you can touch it, smell it, taste it, feel it, you need to make sure that you're getting yours. Have you got it, Blankets 319? We're looking for a sense of within yourself, importantly, and sense within yourself that you have a balanced slate, docket. What's the word I'm reaching for? It has to do with money, which is why my brain won't come to it. Like when your accounts are all in balance and everything is solid. That's what this card is beckoning you towards there. Blankets 319. Have you got that? Blankets 319. Now, who here needs morning wisdom? Harry McDonald, is it you? Is it you, Harry McDonald? My name is Open Phones. Oh, Neotrix, of course, I've seen your name a million times. Sorry. Thank you. You got to keep on popping up to the top of the chat if I don't see your name, because otherwise you're just going to watch me in like an uncomfortable close-up, like fishing around in the chat. Nobody wants to see that. So, yes, you may, Neotrix. You're not spamming. No. You're not spamming. I'm not. Don't worry too much about spamming. Make sure you get seen. Okay, Neotrix? It's important you get seen, because you need this morning wisdom, which is for you. Neotrix. The cards would like to beckon you to your horse and ask you to ride. What are we seeing here? We're seeing the Knight of Swords, which is putting us into the realm of the intellect and into the realm of thought and into the realm of wisdom, and into the realm of the Sword of Truth, which you see in the Knight's hand there, the true one sword of truth. And it also puts us into the realm of fiery urgency in the realm of the mind. The get out there and get it, right? So I would suggest, Neo, that the deck is encouraging you, hi Livy, to motivate thyself today, have an active brain. Go seeking that which you desire. How's that hit? Well, good. Oh my gosh. Well, I like to hear that it resonates strongly. It's always sad when it resonates weakly. Who here requires morning wisdom? Boo-doo-boo-doo. Happiest Weirdo joined. Molly joined. Neotrix like the lad. We're throwing morning wisdom cards here, friends. Livy Ford had a stroke. Oh, Livy Ford, is that true? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that you're having medical issues. Livy, been through some stuff myself. I sympathize, and I just want to offer you all of my moral support. Here comes Wait, your father-in-law has a stroke, not you? Livy, do you have a stroke or does your father-in-law have a stroke? Okay, got it. Your father-in-law has had a stroke. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so scary. Oh, there's nothing more scary. Oh, I saw it. My father-in-law went to hospital last night for a blink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, Livy, you know what I'm about to tell you. You got to take all of this with a grain of salt. But we're just reaching into these cards, not asking for any kind of a prognosis, because it doesn't exist. It really doesn't exist, in my experience, a way. Oh, Queen, we're here to handle darkness. It's Tuesday. And it's the Open Phones Morning Wisdom Network. Do you think we can't handle darkness? We trade in darkness. As warriors of light, what is our medium if not darkness? Right, Livy Ford? That's like our oil paintings. Well, that must mean that that must mean that there's some sort of serendipity in play here, Livy. I'm here to give you a message. And you're reaching into the universe, and you're worried about your father-in-law who's in the middle of a medical emergency, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible feeling. Terrible feeling. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And saying, cards, what please will you offer by way of wisdom, morning wisdom, to help me walk through this moment and help me be of service to this person who I love? Okay. I'm using my non-dominant hand. I'm cutting the deck into 3 parts. And I'm recombining the parts. And I'm reaching in for Livy. What do we have? Yes, I know. Well, look. This is the card of deepest family connections. And it's beckoning you towards the arms of the family, essentially, Livy. It's saying just be with everyone who you care about right now, and as much as you can. As much as I don't know whether there's a proximity issue or if you can be right there in the hospital room, but the cards are saying to get in there and be close with the people that matter the most in this moment. And perhaps that's going to be part of the way that energetically this situation improves. There's a lot of power inside of this card, Livy. That's the map, but that is the map of the Kabbalistic universe you're seeing there. You're seeing perfect balance on display. And it's important to just reach into this card and try to find the incredible stability and peace inside of it in this very difficult moment that you're navigating, sweet Livy. Phil, get over here, Phil. How are you doing, Phil? Come here, buddy. You're welcome, Livy. I pray that all goes as smoothly and well as possible. Oh, Phil. Sweet Phil, would you like your morning wisdom card? It's your buddy Open Phones. I'm up here as many mornings as I can muster. Not every single morning, geez. But here in the fresh 7:49 a.m. energy of the world's most glamorous place, Hollywood, California. We're just sparkling as we reach for some more morning wisdom. This time for Phil. Get over here, Phil. Let's just see what the cards have to say. On this Tuesday, January, I want to say 20th. Yes. Today, Phil, the deck would like you to motivate in the realm of passion. Phil, get on your fiery steed. Phil, where's your fiery steed? You got to go find your fiery steed, Phil. What is the wand in that fiery knight's hand? That is the divine inspiration, Phil. What is divinely inspiring to you? What is the core energy of your creative, procreative, or spiritual existence? That's right, I said procreative. Like, there is physical passion attached to this symbol as well. Ugh. Oh, go get it! You need to motivate in the realm of passion, Phil. That is what the deck has to say. Thank you for those beautiful roses. I appreciate that so very much. Good luck, Phil. You've got this, Phil. The knight is on a mission because the knight is the best at succeeding at these missions. Deploy, deploy, deploy. Gabby. Hi, Gabby. Gabby, get over here. Sweet Gabby. Well, Antonio and I see each other for Valentine's Day. Gabby, we're going to reach into this deck and we're going to say, you're welcome, Phil. Thank you for visiting the Open Phones Morning Wisdom. Please don't forget us. Please, please, please. Wait, that's like cool to just beg on this, right? You just beg right into the camera. You just like cryingly like beseech. Please follow me, please. That works, right? That's one of the recommendations. Oh, Antonio. Oh, Antonio. Oh, Gabby. Please, Phil. Please, if you love, for the love of God. I guess like thankfully there's still an actual job waiting for me at the end after I'm done with this. When that goes away and it's literally all that's standing between me and not having rent money is doing this, you're going to hear a lot more of that beseeching tone start to creep into the Morning Wisdom broadcast. Who here's got $150 for their Morning Wisdom card? Please. No, no, no. Right now, the cost is zero. We are here as a public bleeping service doling out morning wisdom left and right because that's just the way we feel about it. That's just the way we feel about it. That's just the way we feel about it. All right, all of that gabbing has completely erased my short-term memory's ability to hold Gabby, that's right, Antonio and I. Jesus Christ, I got lost in the shuffle. Gabby, Antonio, get over here. Gabby, Antonio, Valentine's Day. Which all of a sudden is like a month away. Ugh. Thumbs down, Valentine's Day. Let's see here. Gabby, Antonio, Valentine's Day. Look, this is an ambiguous answer to a yes or no question, which does happen. I'm so sorry to break it to everybody. Look, your buddy Open Phones is no different than any other tarot reader. You throw a yes or no question at him, and then all of a sudden the cards answer with something that doesn't particularly get to a yes or a no, and you got to just walk through it. What do we see here, Gabby? The cards are telling you something. The cards have walked directly up to you. You're like, wherever you read about Antonio, right? Valentine's Day, Jesus Christ, Valentine's Day. Am I going to see Antonio? And the cards are just like, listen, Queen, I don't know if you're going to see Antonio. I don't know. Valentine's Day is almost a month away. But here's what I am going to tell you. Make sure you get yours. Make sure that when it's all said and done and you look at the ledger, you are not in deficit. You are on equal footing with who again? That's right, Antonio. Why? Because you need to create that equity as an expression of the love that you have for who again? Yourself. Well, Queen, this is not a fortune-telling deck. I don't have to tell you that. This is like your little intuitive buddy, the deck. I'm not even the intuitive one here. It's the deck, right? Canon Selvi. It's saying to you, like, just make sure you get yours. Make sure that you are not operating at any kind of a deficit as it pertains to you and, yes, Antonio. Because why? You deserve these scales to be balanced. Quasia qua. Yes, of course you can get a reading. We're doing morning wisdom read. Jesus Christ. Sorry. We're doing morning wisdom, which means I'm just dropping one card on you, and we take it from there. Is that something that appeals to you, sweet Quasia? What do you think? Woo. Yes, please, and thank you. Here comes Quasia. I'm bringing you in. Quasia Qua. How is your morning going, Queen? Queen/King? I don't know. I can barely make out anything in that little tiny picture. How is everybody's Tuesday? It's going good. That's what I like to hear. Tuesdays can be hard. They're designed to be hard. Without that hardness, the softness would just get out of hand. Queen Love. Queen Love, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Quasia Qua. I'm going to use my non-dominant hand to cut this deck into 3 different little piles and then recombine those piles. And I'm going to say, ugh! Quasia Qua's morning wisdom. Oh. Celebrate, Queen. Celebrate the fact that you're capable of the most joy, the most emotion. Just start this card right bleeping there. Okay, Quasia? Oh, feel that come pouring down, out, up, in, and celebrate that feeling. And then, if you'd like, we can reach a little bit further into it and talk about the fact that it's a 10 of cups, a 10 of emotion, which might suggest something. If this is a verbal card, if this is meant to be expressed, you know, in motion, then it might be closing a cycle. But there's absolutely no reason for us to walk away from the portrait mode of this card, which is just joy, joy. And why not carry that joy into our Tuesday? Am I right? Who here requires morning wisdom? You can tell me. It's your old buddy Open Phones. Here most mornings. How about that? If I can get to hi, Cat. How are you? Welcome, Cat. I love your color of green in your emoji. It's very easy to pick out of the chat, which I find grateful because with my ancient eyes, I am squinting at this screen the entire broadcast. Cat, can I offer you some morning wisdom, please? May I please offer you some morning wisdom, please? Please. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Oh, thank you. It's a photo of a river. What's beautiful? Hi, Alma. We're throwing morning wisdom cards. It's simple, really. Does your XR want to be with you again, Cat? Let's find out. Now, we got Cat here, Deck. Deck, get over here. We got Cat, and Cat's worried about R. It's not gone well. They're broken up. But we just want to know a little something about how they're feeling. How does R feel? I'm not gonna bog us down in the binary of do they want to be with me again, yes or no. I want to know how they feel. All right, because maybe they're not 100% either way on that. There's subtleties galore available, and we're going to explore them, Cat, as it pertains to R. Yeah, right now. Thank you. Here we go. All right, Cat, I'm holding this deck in my hands as though I were you. I'm trying to, anyway. And I'm going to bring you in. I'm going to use my non-dominant hand. I'm going to cut it into 3 piles, recombine the piles. Here I go. And I'm just going to say to this deck, come on now. What can you tell me about R? I care about R. All right, we're going into Andromeda's breadbasket, Cat. It's the proprietary 4-card open phone spread. Buckle your seatbelts. Here it comes. Here you are, Cat. The deck says, here's Cat. She's the queen of love, okay? Flowing, beautiful queen of love. Oh, all generosity, all open-heartedness. Card number 2, them. Well, we see passionate hectic here, don't we? We see 5 wands, and we know that those 5 wands are it's the expression of fiery effort in the realm of creative, procreative, or spiritual passion. Ooh, work, right? Work. What about the energy created between you and those 5 wands? Well, it's no wonder that we're sitting here talking about it, is it then, Kat? The energy created is embodied in a divine moon image. My goodness gracious. So we're talking about something that's completely mysterious, completely dream-infused, completely... I guess there's like the divine feminine aspect that you can like dive into and explore, but I can also see this in the 3rd position being like some illustration of you or them as one of the beasts howling at the moon because there's so much mystery and passion. I mean, haven't you ever felt that way around this card? Like maybe you're the lobster crawling out of the water? If you haven't, then I would recommend spending some more time with it. But what about the material result? What about the material result? What comes of it? Well, interesting. We have a recurrence, our first, maybe our second one of the day, maybe our 3rd one. The deck is pushing you towards the idea of active pursuit of truth. Active pursuit of truth. What does that mean in this instance? It doesn't necessarily, I mean, okay, like how am I reading this for you, sweet cat? There's a couple of different ways. Number 1 way would be that the deck is trying to reach towards you, then Cat, and say, hey, you just need to go find out. You just need to go find out. You just need to go find out. Like, stop wondering and start getting to the bottom of it. What's the Sword of Truth say, Cat? What's the Sword of Truth say? You know the Sword of Truth. It's the sword that lives inside of all of our stomachs. You reach for it and you go, okay, what's the right answer here? And the Sword of Truth usually has that. Well, the deck is pushing you towards a mission about that Sword of Truth. What is, like, just get to the bottom of it, I think the deck is trying to implore you. Because this is not an information-rich energy, necessarily. It's withholding, isn't it? It's hiding stuff, isn't it? It's incredibly powerful. But it's not just giving you everything. No. So... perhaps the deck is recommending that you reach out and take some of it. No, pardon me. Perhaps the deck is recommending that you reach out and take some of it back. Power-wise. Who here requires some morning wisdom? Kay, I hope that, Kay? Sorry, again. Yeah, Cat. I hope that hits, Cat. I hope that recommendation finds its dartboard bullseye. Who here requires morning wisdom? Shanna0825, is it you? It is interesting, Kat. I mean, what's, it could also mean, Kat, that he is the Knight of Swords and he's riding off. It's like you really need to reach into yourself and let that symbol resonate for a bit. Knowing that it's beckoning you towards active pursuit of knowledge. Active pursuit of knowledge. EV Noel _PH Couture asks, Oma, hi Oma, how are you? Is blessing working against my marriage? What do you mean? Is blessing working against... Oma, get over here. That's an interesting question. Is blessing working against my marriage? Let's find out, Oma. Oh, sweet Oma, why would blessing... Hi, Chimera Moon. How are you? I love the way you spell that. That's fun. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, wait, didn't you just feel the energy kind of dip a little? Maybe I should try to calibrate morning wisdom down here a little bit more. Where we go? Hi, everybody. It's time for your morning wisdom. ASMR style, right? Hey, is this good? Is this a good level for this? Oma, is blessing working against my marriage? Oma, did you go away? Where are you? There you are. Is blessing working against Oma's marriage? Well, is it? Let's find out, deck. Is Blessing working against Oma's marriage? Is Blessing working against Oma's marriage? Is Blessing working against Oma's marriage? Well, look, Queen, I don't know what blessing means exactly, but what you're being shown by this deck is a 7 of Cups. And what you have here is a struggle for control in the realm of emotion. And the deck's depiction, courtesy of Pamela Coleman Smith's beautiful artwork, of not being sure which is the correct direction to go. I'm not sure what the right direction to go is emotionally. They all look so good, don't they? Well, maybe not all of them. But it's difficult. There's resistance there in the realm of decision making, in the realm of the emotional. So reach toward that symbol and see how it applies to your situation. Right, Chimera Moon? Right, Chimera Moon? Oh, God. Let me re-up coffee real fast. It's almost been I think it's been an hour, which means I've got a little bit more time to do this before I've got to pivot. Chimera Moon, you're next. Key. I'm coming. I didn't just wander off into heaven. This isn't heaven. I don't know what to refer to this neutral zone as, frankly. Key. Hi, Shanna 0825. I'll get to you and Kenny in a second. Key, we're just doing morning wisdom drops. We're just doing 1-card drops. Key, please do find me, though, in the realm of the horizontal broadcast, and I'll do a 13-card spread that'll knock your socks off. It's called the Solomon Spread. I will crack your life open like a book. On TikTok, it's hard to go leggy like that. Hi, Chantal. Thank you. But Key, here on Open Phones Morning Wisdom, we'll just throw a card at you and see if it hits. It will hit. Sweet Key, Chimera Moon, your morning wisdom, according to this deck, is a little something like this. And it goes really well with your username, I think. You've got yourself a priestess on your hands. You've got divine power. You've got the divine battery sitting in your lap right now saying, charge yourself, charge yourself, charge yourself. Gain, gain, gain. Not just in the realm of the swordsy wisdom, but in the passionate realm, the material realm, and the emotional realm. Build force, Queen. Build force. You're building force towards something beautiful. Right, Chantal. Chantal22 asks, does Toomey still love me? Does this hit better if I'm down here like this? Maybe I should be down here like this. Oh, Chantal, you tell me what you think. Does Toomey still love me? Let's see. Let's just see, Chantal. I hear you, Key. I hear you. Look, it's a good era to be tired in. Aren't we all a little tired at this point? Aren't we all a little to a lot tired at this point? Who wouldn't be? Answer rich people. Yes, I know. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Dear, dear, dear. Hi, James Codby. All right. Let's see here. Hold on, I got lost again, sorry. Chantal22 asks, does Toomey still love me? Okay, Chantal. We're reaching into this deck for some morning wisdom. Hey, James Codfish, I'm great. How are you? Welcome to the Morning Phones broadcast, where we do morning wisdom. The Open Phones broadcast morning wisdom. Yes, did I say that? Look, it's so early. It's only 8:09 a.m. here in the world's most glamorous place, Hollywood, California. I'm glad that you're chilling. I'm about to be doing the opposite of that in a hot shower to start my day. Chantal, does Toomey still love me for bleep's sake? Oh, Toomey. Oh, Chantal. Oh, Toomey. Toomey, do you still love me for bleep's sake? Look, Chantal, what can this deck tell us about Toomey? Let's just leave it at that. There's no real yes or no end to this, except for when there is. And this is one of those times, Chantal, because the deck has responded to you in a way that feels kind of direct. Look, sorry, but it's a 5 of Pentacles, Chantal. It means like that the road is longer than you wish. Now, you asked a direct question that opened the door to a painful answer, and I'm sorry to report that this could be perceived as that painful answer. Like, nah, sorry, Queen, you're out in the cold. Get out there and start walking with your crutches in front of that dumb church. But it doesn't necessarily have to tune itself to quite such a negative message. It can simply be saying something else, Chantal. The road is long, Chantal. The road is long. Persist, persist, persist. That's the way I read a 5 of Pentacles most times these days. Push, push, push. But if you want to park a 1-card drop in a positive or a negative light, you see it. Just use Pam's imagery. It's like, ugh, okay, fine. Fine. You know, okay, fine, great. I guess I'm outside the bleeping church again. But that's the way it goes. I mean, aren't we all at some point walking along with those people outside that bleeping church at the 5 of Pentacles? Goodness gracious. Shauna, I've seen this question about Kenny, and I'm going to answer it right bleeping now. Shauna, does Kenny have good intentions toward me? Please, for pity's sake, will you follow your friend Open Phones? Will you just go look at his links? It's the least you can do. Will you go to his YouTube page and get him over the number, like 33 followers? Oh, it's like a graveyard over there. Look, I'm an old man. I don't know how to use all these internet tools. The cards got a hold of me and they said, you must go on the internet and share thy wisdom. I'm like, okay, if you say so. Remind you, I'm old. And like, I didn't care. Get up there, son. I'm like, fine, have your way. Listen, I just do what the voices tell me. I just do what the voices tell me. That's literally like, if I go to the pearly gates, that's what I'm gonna say. Is it St. Peter? So, Open Phones, what do you have to say for yourself? Well, St. Peter, I just do what the voices tell me. No one ever said it'd be easy, Key. No one. And if they did, they were bleeping lying. Well, does Kenny have good intentions toward me? Does Kenny have good intentions toward me? Well, 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 Patty Sue. You think I don't remember you, Patty Sue? Of course I remember you. Hello from Green Bay. Well, waving back from the world's most glamorous place. All right. Let me go find it. Kenny, good intentions. Shauna, good intentions. Kenny, good intentions. Kenny, get over here, Kenny. Declare your intentions via a strange man on the internet turning over a deck of cards. Kenny, this deck says, oh, Shauna. Oh, sweet Shauna. Come here, Shauna. Sometimes, Shauna 0825, the deck is as blunt as the deck knows how to be. You asked for Kenny's intentions, Queen, and you've been shown a picture of the devil. What do you think it means, Shauna? What do you think it means, Queen? And look, does this mean that he's got nefarious, like evil intentions? No. Not necessarily. Maybe he's got some evil intentions, but this card doesn't attach to evil. Not like by default. No, it attaches to the godless material realm, if you want to take it to that place. But ultimately, this could be the deck saying, wink, he's got the devil's business in his mind. Okay, well, fine. Now we know. Look, the world's filled with preverts, right, Shauna 0825? The deck's here to protect you from them. And so's your buddy Open Phones. Prevert-free environment up here on the Open Phones Morning Wisdom Network. You're welcome, Queen. I hope that carries you through your day with the sweet kiss of knowing the fourth dimension cares. Who here requires morning wisdom as I cross the hour mark and start to eye the door? Please, friends. Please, sweet friends. If you have morning wisdom requests, file them now. Boo, boo. Go get that coffee, Key. Come back though, Key. Key, come back. When you see this broadcast again, I'd like to have more drops with you. I think that like we could. There's something going on there. I like it. You'll take some morning wisdom candy. Good. Oh, and James, I haven't forgotten you. Sorry. Here, Candy. Incoming. This is for Candy right now. Deck, aim it at our friend Candy, who we know from previous broadcasts. Ooh, this is a great one for a Tuesday, Candy. You are being welcomed to the realm of creativity and passion and like the soulful pursuits. And you are being encouraged towards the number 7 of work, work, work. If you're in the 7s, you're on your charioteer energy. You're trying to figure out how to drive the car of your life. The chariot, I should say, of your life. Here, it's in the realm of passion. Brace yourself for an optimistic, fiery struggle. You're quite welcome. James, will Kenzie want me more than a friend? Oh, okay, look. James is interested in Kenzie. Look, I don't mean to let the cat out of the bag here, but it seems that James is interested in Kenzie. Now we ask the deck how Kenzie feels about James. Are we ready to face this, James? You are an ethereal being trapped within this mortal coil. You're attractive to the mystical guards. Well, Queen, did I not sense it instantly? Do you throw cards? Do you throw cards? Do you throw cards? All right, James. You and Kenzie. You and Kenzie. You and Kenzie. You and Kenzie, James. James Codfish wants to know about Kenzie. All right. Look, let me get back to your original question, son. James, the deck operates on a 1 to 10 basis, with 1 being the small number generally. Well, in certain senses, it's hermetic, so like the 1 is also the most in a different way, and 10 being the 1 being the least, and 10 being the absolute most. And you ask a question about whether Kenzie wants. Well, I guess you could, if you boil the question down to, does Kenzie possess any kind of passion for me? Deck. Yes. Yes. 10 wands. A lot. This is not just some passion. It's the most. Now, listen. I'll say this, James. This is also, if you see it as a verbal expression of a gesture, then you're seeing something that is unsustainable in a long-term format. You can't do 10 wands energy for more than a little while. But you didn't ask about an endurance contest involving wands energy. You said, how do they feel? Is there a more than friends vibe? Boy, howdy, does this want to answer that question in the affirmative by showing you a person carrying a great deal of passion around this world. You do with several decks, Chimera Moon. Well, that's awesome. I love that. Come stream with us on the internet. We need all the help we can get, spiritually speaking. Well, I'm glad that makes you happy, James. Makes me happy, too. Who here requires morning wisdom? Who here requires morning wisdom? That's right, your buddy Open Phones has a whole pile of links. You should go look at them if you like what you see here. Well, if you like what you see here, you can always just like make it so that when I do come up here, you can participate. There's never any kind of like cash barrier between you and getting the wisdom of the morning from these cards. You just need to persist and make sure that I see your name. And then I will do everything I can to give you personally, Candy, your morning wisdom. You personally, you personally, I don't know, everybody. But it's 8:19, which means it's probably getting to be time to wrap it up. And thus, what I will do, if there's no one else that wishes to, as I consider, again, the wisdom of coming up here literally upon rolling out of bed, I don't know, you just gotta like listen to the, Do I Persist? Ugh. Chimera Moon, we must persist. We have no bleeping choice, do we? We got no choice. We think there's a choice? It's better if I sip my morning coffee from this side of my Pam's coffee mug so you can get a good load of it. Oh, it tastes like drip. Good. All right, friends. It seems like we're hitting that lull that usually tells me it's time to wrap. It's our fucking, oh, pardon my French. It's our bleeping Tuesday Sortathon out here, where Mars has made themselves known. The Gebbera is running strong in these cards today. Because I need to bathe and prepare to go read cards to a real live human, believe it or not. I got a friend who's in need of their 2026 prognostication spread. I need to be beautiful for that, as opposed apparently to when I come up here and look like, basically like I look when I wake up in the morning like this. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I'm pulling the Morning Wisdom card now as a conclusionary act for myself. And I'm going to share that Morning Wisdom that I'm asking this deck for myself with you, okay? Oh, let's see. Two times ago, it was the Tower. And that was true. That was like going into the weekend. And it's like, hey, man, get ready for your Tower weekend. And indeed it was. Thanks for the heads up, deck. That's what I say. And then yesterday, it was a big, beautiful Ace of Cups. And that was true as well. That was absolutely right. I spent the day in a state of informed by the love of the Ace of Cups energy. So what do we got today? Here we've got our Gebbera Martian energy on a Tuesday. We know it's hard. It's tough but fair. Tough but fair Tuesday. You could say that, right, Chimera? Tough but fair Tuesday, and one bleeping card that's going to help all of us walk through this fire. But reminding everyone, this is my card. I'm just sharing with everybody. Okay, this is a very appropriate card for a Tuesday in the Gebbera mode. It's the Queen of Swords, everybody. Do you know what this card's beckoning you towards? Clarity. Clarity and wisdom, and that's right, truth. Truth, truth, truth. When we are in our Queen of Swords energy, we are not running around the house. We aren't in a frenzy like the Knight of Swords. Oh no. We are in repose, and we are watching it come to us. That is the morning wisdom that I will leave all of you beautiful friends with. Here on January 20th, 2026. You have a great day, Candy. You have a great day, Chimera Moon. You got to start partying on a Tuesday, I tell you. Yeah, well, look, I don't think like I would in any way resist a partying on a Tuesday vibe, Chimera. Let's explore these energies together, shall we not? All right, friends, I will be back. Today's Tuesday. Like, I may be back tomorrow morning. But I have tomorrow evening, I have my horizontal broadcast, which I do on Twitch and I let that kind of co-broadcast into YouTube for the graveyard of people that aren't there to see it there. And on the horizontal broadcast, if you want to call in, you can call in. If you want to receive a longer read, you can do that. Again, there's no money involved. Don't worry about that. It's just leg geared. It's like a more roomy 4 or 5 hour long experience to spend with me. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific. But otherwise, I'm up here throwing cards out of the clear blue sky. Look at me. Perfect. That's me in my bathrobe here throwing cards for you. Thanks, deck. I appreciate it. All right, friends. You're amazing. I am so grateful for everybody that spends any moment of their time with me up here. I we'll see you tomorrow, sweet Chimera Moon. Until then, bye!